on that high command panel.
You're not wrong. You're
And
not wrong.
and that's another thing I don't think people understand. And I know it sounds like I'm saying, "Oh, woe is me." But if two captains are going to allow him to walk into a high command panel review and overrule a vote that has already happened because they're worried about what he's going to do to them, I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to properly gauge my position at that point.
Um, yeah, that that's rough. That is rough. Um,
Because I agree. I don't think that legislation is as expansive as it sounds. However, no one has said no at any step of the way. And I think if they had said no then and there,
that's what I think is the issue. No one has actually challenged his power, and therefore, if people are just going to take he's my superior, let me just go on as I was told. Now, to be clear, I was going to get dapped. Barrick said he told the mayor he was going to dap me as a result of my twat. But he didn't. Instead, I'm on a performance improvement plan. I have 30 days to not reoffend.
performance approval plan or improval. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
What does
okay
that
though.
look like?
It's okay. Well, just hey, do better, you know?
Maybe you go to City Hall's work as a barista.
Oh my gosh. Wait. See, I don't know. I look at this man and I start poking so many fucking holes. It's the goal of the mayor's office to ensure that the law enforcement are given the tools, whether they be from the state or otherwise, to succeed.
I've brought all this up, I promise you.
Yeah, but who'd you bring it up to?
Crane.
And what did he say?
He said that if the state has a problem with the way Max is handling himself, they will step in.
But that's not even what I'm bringing up. If we need something, it is the mayor's responsibility.
I agree.
To seek answers.
You are preaching to the choir on that one. I've highlighted that line repeatedly. And I've been told that every single thing that has happened is what the state wants and is above board and is in line with that legislation.
Okay. Okay, but still the issue becomes there's no way. Well, okay, I guess with the wording of how you just said that, it doesn't mean he hasn't requested and has been shot down. So maybe it has happened. Maybe it has. Who knows? But I mean, I'm looking at this and
what did you just do?
I don't even know.
I'll tell you, when that legislation was in its before it was introduced at the council for the entire week, for 1 week straight, I spent running to every single member on the council trying to plead with them to not vote in favor of this.
Okay, what about this? I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie. I haven't really looked at this, but now that I need to, a chief of police and assistant chief of police of the LSPD are empowered to carry out the functions of the LSPD at the highest level as the direct commanding officers to the current captains in existing command structure. Does that not imply there's no one above them?
No, because if you read at the top, it says, going forward, the mayor's office will act as a direct superior to the LSPD.
I don't know. To me, that almost sounds like they're even.
Well, we won't know because no one has said no yet, which is again,
empowered to carry out the functions of the LSPD at the highest level as the direct commanding officers to the current captains. But it states the mayor's office is the immediate superior. Which is higher? I don't get it. They're empowered to carry out the functions of the LSPD at the highest level.
It also says that he's above them, or the mayor's offices, excuse me. I I cannot state this enough. I've combed through every syllable and letter in that thing to try to find a way to get a loophole, and at every step, I have been slapped back.
Hmm.
And I'm not a full expert, but I am pretty well read, and if there was a loophole in there, I would have found it. But I understand your frustration in reading things as they are spelt out there, and
Oh yeah. Have you heard my atheist bit?
go on.
You know Jonathan Acker, the attorney?
I'm familiar with him, yeah.
Yeah, he was doing a cell rep with somebody who I was, pressing charges against, and he goes, Rhodes, there's the letter of the law and the spirit of the law, and I think you're an atheist. Yeah, I'm not. I chuckled. I did chuckle. It was quite funny at the time. And honestly, he kind of hit me. He he got a good read on me.
I think I might be right behind you in that, I'll be honest. I'm definitely not a spirit of the law person. Especially when the spirit of law usually involves the person finding whatever they had on them in a dumpster.
I'm so. I don't like there are statements here that I don't quite get. Like, how do we even how do we reference the state when it comes to decision making, right? Where it indicates should avenues that the mayor's office wishes to pursue prove to be themselves problematic insofar as the future, the stability, of the island at large is concerned.
That would be Crane.
But Crane is not the state.
He said he is.
Is he?
Well, he said he's the mouthpiece of the state, and so
Oh.
is
Okay, well, I mean, if he's the state middleman, then yeah. How else do we get? Yeah, I get that. But at the same time, like, how can the mayor's office look every officer in the face consistently, claiming that they have a problem? Communication is key. If you have something to say, you say it, right? If you think there's something problematic, you bring it up. Guess what? Everyone does, and we get kicked down several feet more than the last. He gets a citation, our pay gets dropped.
Yeah, he brought up I don't know if you watched the video from the last meeting when he brought up the
No.
quota system.
Wait, where's the video?
I think Ursula has it. She might have sent it out. I'm not sure.
Where would it have been sent out?
I'm not sure. Slacks might have a copy of it, actually.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, and this sort of encapsulates everything, is he dropped the quota system probably three-quarters of the way through that meeting. And when people started asking questions, his response was, I don't have to tell any of you anything. I'm only doing this as a courtesy. Which pretty much spells out all the issues that we've been having writ large.
Yeah, we need someone who is willing to listen, and not just it's my way or the highway.
I just want someone who's not going to micromanage based upon what side of the bed they got up on that day.
Valid. Or based upon whether or not he got a citation that day.
Or someone retweeted somebody.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's valid.
Oh, no, that wasn't me taking aim at you, by the way. That was me saying how ridiculous.
No. I understand exactly where you're coming from.
It's just, that is not the behavior of someone who I think would be mayor. That is the behavior of someone who is a teenager.
I want you to know that it has taken every fiber of my being not to be the pettiest fucking scumbag in existence. And what I mean by that is, like, going as far as, maybe getting a second SIM, a second phone even, texting him that, I'm his inside person in the police department, feeding him completely incorrect information.
Anonymously?
Yeah, he would never know who I was.
I might be careful with that.
Why?
Well, you know how
To be clear, I'm not doing this. I'm just saying,
no,
if I were
don't
the
think you are. I'm just saying
incredibly petty person that I am, oh,
well, I'm about to get some information pretty soon on how this works because you know how back in the day, if you had a phone, that was your number. You had a phone number.
Yep.
Well, now, you know, you can swap a SIM card out every 10 seconds if you want.
Right.
So if you can swap a SIM card out every 10 seconds, how the hell would you ever know somebody had a number?
I mean, you couldn't unless you were instead requesting information from like something that came from a specific device instead of a number.
Or what if when you buy your SIM card, there's a purchase history of what number is associated with the purchase?
Oh man, that's an interesting one.
And that is something that I'm currently looking into.
Well, either way, regardless, if I were to get another number somehow, some way, wouldn't matter how, pretending that I was, you know, present for
Any
meetings.
phone you could do it because that would be anonymous number. You
right. Well, yeah. Here, that's the issue. The whole point is, you know, I wouldn't want him to know who I was.
Mm-hmm.
Feed him incorrect information because I would never be giving out proper info. No, absolutely not. You know, maybe point him in the direction of people he already hates, like myself, and then do none of what he expects me to do. Listen, I'm a time waster. Really, I am. Tell you what, I'm going to call him when I get the chance, and I'm just going to tell him that I'm aware and have been informed that he's a reckless driver. Kindly ask that he not drive recklessly, and you know, I wouldn't imply that he ever did, but you know, just based upon the information that I had, because it's a felony. And then what I would do is sign off duty, and then sleep well at night, knowing that he's probably following all the rules of the road, even though I'm not around.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Have you seen these hit pieces that keep getting written about me?
No.
Yeah. So
I did just realize the time. I do have to go, unfortunately.
Go? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we could touch base about it either. Basically, I've had two Gossip Gals articles written about how I'm not doing anything productive in the last 11 days.
Oh my gosh.
And I know where they're coming from.
I have to go.
All right.
We need to catch up sometime.
Yeah, I'm gonna be around on Saturday night for the Shift 3 meeting if you're gonna be there. So.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thanks for.
All right, chat. I have to dip. I'm not going to be able to bring my car back, so I think I'm just going to park it here. Yeah, I unfortunately don't have time to go all the way to Polito. I didn't realize the time. All right. Chat, I'm calling it. Thank y'all so much for all love, support. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the follows, host rates, bits, donation subs, gift subs, resubs. I say this each and every time. I genuinely cannot have asked for a better community to be built around this channel. So thank y'all for being absolutely amazing. If y'all haven't already, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Curvyelephant or x.com/Curvyelephant. Join our Discord, discord.gg/Curvyelephant. And if you enjoyed what you saw today, drop me a follow on Twitch. I appreciate that as well. Alternatively, y'all can look under the stream and there's panels for each of those links. Nicole, yes. Here we are. Oh, wait, is he live? Oh, he is live. Perfect. All right, I'm going to get y'all sent off to Malcolm, who plays Nakota. So, chat, go show him some love. And, yeah, I appreciate y'all. I got a dip. So, y'all have a good one. See you tomorrow.